And we're back with some more Space Haven. And in the background, did a little bit of work on the ship, namely these hypersleep chambers. These things are awesome, they're ready to freeze, but basically, if we just duplicate one of them here, you know, so it's just takes up one tile, and it just needs a tile in front of it. And then all I did is I lined the corners with them. So there's 3 of them there facing that way, and then opposite 3 more, and then behind them 3 more. And I just stacked them all up so that we have a place to put our people. Had to rip out a solar panel. We're actually running out of space. Might have to expand out the floor a bit, but also run out of mass. I want to build a second ship. Oh, and did a little bit of cleaning out of the area. The area we're in was not that difficult. It was this area here, and there was locate the pirate coalition system. I couldn't find them. Cleared out the entire area. Went through every sector. Couldn't locate them. So I'm like, fine, I'll go over here. So I went over to this sector and cleaned all of this out. And then I got to this sector here, or this area, and I realized there was an entire adjacent sector here, and I went, wait a minute. Did I miss an adjacent sector back in the locate people of interest system back here? And I totally did. There's an entire other sector down here that's probably bigger than this one, and it's got the pirate base or whatever the hell it is. So we're going to go over there and have a quick look. However, in all of that cleaning out, we acquired some more crew members. So now we've got a whole bunch more recruits. Changes have also been made to the scheduling. At some point, one of them ended up with 6 sleep schedules. I think it was schedule 3 ended up with 6 sleep schedule points. That was pointed out by the comments, and we have made sure that optimum efficiency has been returned. We're also up to 5 people per shift, which means there's now 20 people on schedule. A bunch of them have not been named, but they've all been pretty much blooded. We did a lot of clearing out of vessels and ships and all sorts of things when we went through those areas, but honestly, not very difficult. However, not all of them have been completely upgraded. As in, augmentation-wise, everyone on Team 1, Team 1 is almost done. Actually, is there 6 people on Team 1? Oh, yeah, we've got in more, haven't we? Yeah, well, like, we got a lot of people. We've got 21 people, actually, never mind. But most of the ones on Team 1 and Team 2 all have their implants in place. Team 3, a little bit behind the curve. We haven't got around to implanting all of them. Team 4, yeah, a little bit of a mix and match. In general, though, everyone's got ocular implants. They're just so vitally important. Now, plan. First, fix some mistakes. It has been pointed out that I am being inefficient in my use of space for crops. Yes, you see, when it comes to grow beds, the problem with these large 5-stack ones is they require those extra 4 tiles on the left and right of them that are not required by the 2-tile ones. This normally means you can squeeze them all in. However, going back to our little planning tool over here, this is what a 5-grow bed looks like, and this is what a normal 2-grow bed looks like. And then it was just a case of trying to figure out where to cram them in. And with a little bit of finagling around, what we discovered was we could stick in 2 grow beds right there, and then stick in a couple of double grow beds right there. And then, actually, just give me the greens. That's all you really need for this. And then we stick them in there and there. And perfect. That actually fits in 10 between the 2 5-grow beds and 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 18 grow beds can fit in there. And I thought this might actually be better than just cramming them full of the the 2-size grow beds. So this can squeeze in 16. Problem is there's actually this dead space around it. Turns out, when you've got double grow beds and you've got 7 tiles of width to work with, this actually works out perfectly off to me, and they will fit in just nicely, and you stick in these grow beds around the edge. It's perfect. They just barely beat out the double grow beds. However, when you start fiddling around, things start getting even... Yeah, like I was at this for too long. Okay, I apologize. I spent a lot of time with this. And there's so many different ways you can configure them. Like here's 3 double grow beds positioned, or 4 double grow beds positioned right in there. It still works out as 16, but you have this like whole line through the middle. I was just playing, okay, and then you can stack them whichever way you want. But this one just turned out to be the most efficient. Then what I did was I said, what happens if we add on some extra tiles so we can fit in more grow beds? Actually, they become less efficient. The 5-tile ones become a problem because what happens here is, let's say this is your normal build, like over here, but you can only stick on 1 grow bed there and 1 grow bed there if you add on an extra 2 tiles into the if you stretch it out. So that means it actually gets beaten out again by the double grow beds who have, that's 8 there, so 8, 16, and that's 24. Whereas this can only give you 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, so it's 22. So this actually beats it out and still has that extra tile on the side. So it seems in a 7x7 room, it just so happens that the 5 beds work out the best. I didn't know this. Point it out in the comments. Good call. Very good call. And there it is. Beautiful. Resplendent. Uh, right now we have 10 root vegetables, 10 fruits. Then we have got ourselves 6 nuts and 5 artificial meat and 1 fiber because, well, you always need fiber in your diet. Well, unless you have some sort of dietary problems, in which case fiber might be bad for you, in which case don't do it. But realistically, the reason we need that fiber is it is required to make fabric, and the fabric is required for making our main selling items: spacesuits, bulletproof vests, and armored vests. Since we use those, we might as well have a little bit of fiber grown on site. Now, this left us with 4 spare beds. One option I briefly considered was, I should point this out, we do not need to have this many root vegetables assigned to people. We could actually get by with 6% root vegetables per meal, but we're actually just giving them some extra veggies so they can stay happier a little bit longer, and we don't have to starvation them all the time. This is actually just being nice. Now, we could have added on another 6 percentage points to the root vegetables. What would that take them to? That would take them to 111 food calories. No. We could do that, and okay, maybe later we will consider that. But for now, what we've done is instead beer. We installed grain and hops here, and we've put in one of these alcohol beverage machines. I ripped out one of the old algae dispensers. I don't think we're going to need it. So with this and the 4 beds of space we can save, we might be able to get people on a little bit of beer now and then. Don't know if that's a good thing. From what I've heard, actually, giving them beer is a bad thing. It increases their accidents and causes a bunch of problems. But, I mean, let's try it. Okay. This is actually finished. I think we're all prepped and ready to go to the next stage. Oh. God damn it, I've almost filled the place up with gunk again. Yeah, we're starting to run out of space on this ship in terms of, like, we could expand it further, but we're also running out of mass we can push around the place. And the goal was always to make a second ship, so I think we actually have the resources to chuck down a second ship if needs be. And we've definitely got the crew. Should we get more crew? In fact, we might just keep getting more crew to double up and then just have even more fighters. You know what? Not going to worry about it. For now, we're going to prep for a jump. We have pirates that need to get their asses whooped. Oh, and one thing. This was a huge waste of resources in a lot of respects. All of the fertilizer and water that was in the machines, fractions of them, were lost. So we lost huge amounts of fertilizer and water, which is going to eat into our reserves of 54 raw chemicals, 123 ice, 100 energium. Yeah, well, we've been clearing out maps. We've basically been accumulating that stuff faster than we can spend it. Hey, we actually have 8 mild alcohol lying around the place. But everywhere we go, we clean out all the plastic, we clean out all the augmentation parts, we clean out all the chemicals, we clean out all the ice, we clean out all the raw chemicals, and at the same time, we also clean out energium, but only if they stock lots of it. Every ship stocks 2 to 3 energium by default, but we don't buy that. If they've got like 15 or 10 or 15 or something like that, then we'll definitely clean them out. And we trade it all for body armor. And if they don't have any of those things, we just trade them body armor for their money, which is why our credits are at 123,000. All right. Let's go pick a fight with some pirates. It's jump time. And we're all the way down here. Oh, wait, there's no... I was thinking this is going to be one of those ones where we had to go into hypersleep. This isn't one of... Yeah, it's right, but yeah, never mind. Evade? Why would we evade? That sounds like crazy talk. Okay, we got... Ooh, 2 pirate ships. I think we want to stay at least a little bit away so our fighters have time to scramble before they engage. We scramble our fighters, keep them back, and then go in a bunch. We don't know how many point defense turrets they're going to have. We're going to deploy. And the moment we deploy, pause it, and we're going to want shields maxed out. That also includes the jammer, to make sure the jammer is crewed, and we're going to make sure everyone gets into their fighters. All right, start launching it. Fighters, we're going to want you to reduce your area of attack and scramble over here. And our enemies, what do we... Where's your weapons? Why don't you have weapons? Oh my god. There's 1 point defense turret. You guys are embarrassing me. You're embarrassing yourselves. All right, we're going to launch our fighters, and then we're going to go over there and take out that points defense turret. I think we've got enough launched. Let's go. Point defense turret goes down first. Yeah, here comes the swarm. Yeah, you're not holding that off. You know what? Let's just expand out the radius there. Kill everything. Oh, wow. You know what? What if we just put you here so that you can target whatever you like? Okay. So, incoming micrometeorites. Oh, damn it. That's going to target... That will hit anything, including our fighters. But I've never seen it kill a fighter yet. And everyone's set to man the shields. No, we'll be good. We'll be good. You guys kill everything. Why are you not killing the engines? I feel like they should just attack them automatically, but... No, one engine down. Next. And take out their engines. We don't want them going anywhere. This feels like we're just brutalizing something or someone. It's just... Combat? Crew combat. What the... They launched a dropship, and I never noticed. I'm an idiot. Alright, everyone. Man the defenses. Go, 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 go. Don't bother being polite about this stuff. Just shoot them. And while that's going on, the fighters should be... Yeah, they're shredding everything over here. Cool. In that case, I think what I'm going to do with the fighters is just... Yeah, they're on wide area attack. You've destroyed everything here. Just keep shooting everything at random, and if a spaceship shows up, like one of these drop pods, blast it to bits. Yeah, he's dead. Like, I'm letting the plasma run free here because you guys caught us by surprise. And we're done. Perfect. Any of you still alive to actually surrender to us? There we go. Yeah, there is one. Perfect. Then we'll capture the rest of you. Okay, that spaceship's going to come back this direction. And yeah, the fighters are like, we're going to take you. You won this one, but we will get you someday. Yeah, just not today, buddy. Take the crew as prisoner. Purdue, we couldn't reach a deal today. Yeah. Fine. Let's see if any of them are actually worth keeping. No piloting. Okay, so no piloting. And no piloting. Great, so like all fertilizer. That's just... How are you looking? Okay, so the fact that we have like this many fighters out here means, can you make it back in time? I think we're going to need more fighters. I would like to be able to shoot down ships before they can make it home. Is this guy going to stop? Guys, why aren't you continuing to kill him? You could kill him before he could dock. It basically removes their ability... Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Now, are they going to attack anything else? Hey, if they do enough damage to a ship, does it just stop being a thing? You know what? Give me the scanner. I'm pretty sure we can use this. Stop chart. No. Give me a scan there. Scan should reveal everything in that location. Hey! There's Thomas over there. Still alive. Alright, we'll turn off the... we'll turn off the fighters in terms of they can run back to their ship if they really want to. That means if they're tired, sleepy, need lunches, anything like that, they'll go away. Otherwise, they'll hop back into the ships and keep pounding them. I want to see what happens if we keep attacking a ship. Will it eventually just break apart and all the people inside die? I have no idea. So I'm kind of curious, if you just smash a ship into bits, does it just eventually disintegrate and explode and you get nothing out of it? It's a good time to find out. Your ship is ship destroyed. Oh, okay, that's exactly what happens. In that case, let's just stop, I suppose. There's no need anymore. I think we've made our point. Now let's go across and maybe capture some people. Actually, there's probably no one left alive on there. We'll go have a look, see if there's anyone left alive after we've completely destroyed the ship. Alright, Team 3, time to go in there and show them who's boss. Everyone out. What do we got here? Busted ship. Yep, sounds about right. Let's go. Oh, there's one. Now, do we want to capture or kill? That's sort of the question here. Guy's got a pistol, so I figure we return the favor. No one on this team is... Actually, all of the team's pretty good. They've all got shooting of at least 5. They're all... Yeah, our team's good. Oh, there's a lot of them. No. Plasma. And then what we're going to do is get you to pull back. And get you to pull back. That way, those fellas over there have to get closer. Okay. Shooting is going ahead properly. That guy's way too close. Like, I want him dead now. That guy is also way too close. Okay, seriously? That's a terrible shot. That guy. You, whatever it's wrong with you, you keep hitting that wall. Just stop. Fall back. And all of you start shooting at that guy. Never mind. Charge forward. Finally, you guys start shooting. Now, question is, yep, they're ready to surrender. Question is there any of them worth keeping? Weapons and piloting? Yep, that's a keeper right there. Oh, weapons and piloting, also a keeper. And no, disposable. So we got one keeper. Oh, so we got two keepers, one compost. And we just gotta explore the rest of the ship. Actually, you. How are you looking? You've got some bleeding going on. An open wound regressing. Use that item on yourself. Krill, use that item on yourself. Okay, and I want you to grab that guy. Grab them both, put them on the ship, and send them back home. Okay, the two wounded prisoners are on their way home. And now we'll just clear out the rest of the place. I don't think there's anyone left alive. And the complete demolishing of the ship really didn't do much. It still looks like a fully functional ship to me. Oh well. Well, thanks for everything, boys. We'll just take all the junk they've got. They don't... Yeah, there's not actually as much as you would think. Ooh, they've got 4 augmentation parts? Our crew just got better, stronger, faster. And remind me to leave out all the meds. We don't need any more of that stuff. We can make it ourselves. And then we can just rip the whole ship apart. Okay, but now that they've deconstructed this engine, it should leave behind all the blocks that they tried to put into it. I think when they do that, if we go out here again, click on transfer resources. Yep. See, there's a whole bunch of infra blocks and tech blocks and power blocks that all magically appeared that weren't there before. This is... Some people say that that stuff was going to be there anywhere. No, it's not. You never get that much out of a ship, not in the high-tech components. So blowing up all their weapons, their shield stuff, all that things, just gives you a whole bunch of fancy resources to work with. Our next plan was to go over here and capture or kill everyone on this ship, but it seems, yeah, they all passed away somehow. Also, it's cool that they've got the windows up front. It looks like they're actually looking at the front of their ship when they're driving it. They went for aesthetics with this one. All right, but the team that went over, Team 3, that was Recruit 09. For your contributions to the team and everything you have done for the Empire, you shall be given the name Wanderer and an orange shirt because construction is your primary. Welcome to the team, Chief. You deserve it. Then, Recruit 13. For your service to the Empire, you shall be gifted the name Gurfy and given a blue shirt to indicate that you are an industrial worker. Welcome to the team, Chief. I should probably relabel some of the people up here who have weird red shirts. I suppose the Team 1 are all about the military stuff. Alright, we'll quickly strip out this ship and move on. Turns out there was actually 3 crew on this ship, but we took so long to get over here, I think they ran out of oxygen and died. Hell of a way to go. I need to be faster about claiming the ships, it seems. Bizarrely enough, there's a military and alliance ship about to show up. I mean, trade partner? Hell yeah, let's get rid of some of our gunk and make more money that we can never spend. Oh, another prisoner has converted over. I think I'm just going to have to go back to Recruit 0. I've forgotten how many recruits we've gotten at this point. So the renaming is 2 because they're on Team 2, Z so that they'll go to the end of the line when it comes to displaying the names, and Recruit 01 and B because I think there was a Recruit 01 earlier, but we, of course, renamed them. And that way when we go to the Team 2, we can see that, yep, Recruit 01B ends up here. They should actually be beyond 14, but at this point I'm just going back to the start and renaming them all. This way, all the oldest recruits end up at the end of the team, and I know which ones need to be blooded first or have been around the longest. It's just an easy way to do things. Then we just have to make sure that they get assigned out to the correct... Wow! You have a lot of good stuff going on for you there. Like, your medical can go all the way up to 9. Botany, construction, I mean, we always need more botanists, so I think we'll specialize you in botany, botany, medical, secondary, and construction. Done. Easy peasy. And then over here, we just change them over to Schedule 2 because they're on Team 2. Problem solved. They then just slot right into the crew. All of their things are already set up. All we have to do is wait until we blood them to change their t-shirt color. All right, ship entered the section. Where are you? Ooh. Please tell me you have some good stuff to trade. Or have we traded with you already? These guys got nothing we really care about. I mean, we could buy some of these pieces, but... Nah, we're good. We'll get rid of all of the junk we got lying around the place. I did forget to do a couple of things with our new recruit, namely to do with their inventory and loadout. What we want to do is just copy the plasma rifle loadout and paste it into them. That way they will automatically pick up a stun gun, armored vest, combat stimulant, nano wound dressing, and even if it's used, they'll come back and get more. Now, they can't pick up the plasma rifle right now because currently their weapons are below 5. However, once their weapons hit 5, they'll automatically pick one up and we don't have to worry about it. And then finally, under augmentation slots, we'll just go in and stick in an ocular implant. Now, downside of these is once they go in and get the operation, it will actually mess them up and make them... It gives them a lot of mood penalties and energy penalties and stuff for about 4 to 5 days afterwards. You want to get on top of those sooner rather than later. And as well as that, how many do we have? We only have 6 augmentation parts. And Christopher has just joined us. Another new recruit. Engines charged, ready to rock. Let's go see what's going on at that pirate base. Now, this might be a bad idea. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is there a military ship already there? Shouldn't that be... Yeah, we're not here to evade, buddy. Let's see what you got. Okay, pirate base is over there. Military base is over there. Let's learn from the last mistake. Let's actually put ourselves way over here so that you see the ship coming. And if we want, we can shoot down their dropship before it gets to us. All right, let's check out the enemy before I start clicking buttons. What the... They have 1 point defense. Okay, they've no guns. How do you have no guns? That's just dumb. I mean, this guy does, but he's friendly. Okay, so we let the 2 of them duke it out, and we see what happens. Looking at it here, this place has a target jammer. However, if we destroyed their target jammer, then this ship could start opening fire. And once this base is destroyed, well, things could get interesting. They seem to have people running around on the outside. Rogue bots detected. Well, great. Where are they? I've just summoned our ships out, so... Oh. This is thermal high radiation zone. No, that's fine. That's fine. We can live with a thermally high radiation zone. All right, you boys. Hop over there and take out their turret. You might need you back in a second. Assuming bots show up. Rogue ones. Yeah, now you do have a lot of shielding, but I don't think that's going to last. Wow. That was a thing. Jesus, I didn't realize they could smash the walls on one of these bases. Your target jammer needs to go. Oh, yeah, that's not great for you guys, is it? Alright, well, you've also got shields, so they can go too. And I think that's the end of that. Everyone can return home, and we'll turn off fighters being absolutely necessary anymore. That means everyone should just return back. Yeah. And those guys have started pounding them. Oh! We've got bots. Rogue bots. Sorry, everybody. Get out and start defending. Immediately. They're shooting up our mining ship. Don't let them do that. I think they just killed our mining ship, did they? No, mining ship made it back. Just barely. Ooh, can I turn off the repairs on that? Let's just hit stop. If we hit stop on that... Wait, which one's damaged? Wait, it's this one. Hull stability is 10 on that one. This one has hull stability 12. So we need to stop you. You can go again. Nope. Oh. Where do you think you're going, buddy? You need to get back inside immediately. You're just about to fall apart. Why? Why would you just return home? Don't go out there. Rogue bots detected again. Oh, over here. Fine. With that done, I see the military base is still pounding these guys and turning them into confetti. We'll leave that for now. What we're going to worry about is seeing how much smoke we can generate out of this. More rogue bots detected? Where? Oh, yeah. Damn it. Never mind. We'll let the fighters take care of it. Well. If it isn't a ship with 1 person in it trying to land, I presume their choices are very slim. Either try and land here, or basically stay on the station and die. Right now, we have 2 dropships headed over that direction. Where's the second dropship? I sent over 2. There's 1. Why is the second dropship not launched? Guys, I'm gonna, get you to head over that direction. You were drafted up. Head there. Perfect. Yeah, those 2 are headed that direction. We're gonna quickly take this guy out, and I don't know if we want to capture him or not. You, give me pistol. Get in there. Okay, you. Let's shoot you with a bunch of stun rounds and see what it does to your health. Yep. Crouch. Better. No, and damn it, that guy. By the time we get everything set up, they're already unconscious. Now, we shall take you as prisoner. Oh, the rest of you can get back to doing whatever you were doing. Oh, come on, he doesn't even have piloting skill. Fine, composter it is. Over here, they definitely have some people left. We're gonna start the invasion now. We have 2 ships. This one is loaded up with nameless recruits. We've got, recruit 10, 12, 14, and 6. What are you doing? I said dock there. Why are you going? I don't get why you just decided to run away all of a sudden. That makes no sense. And that other ship has buggered off. Well, we really wanted to trade with that ship. It had some raw chemicals. Raw chemicals are good. Hey, you guys, dock up, exit the craft. You. We want you to actually... Damn it. Draft you up and get out of the way. You need to dock up. And you all need to get out of it. Is that... What are you doing standing in the doorway? Fine. You want to stand in the doorway, that's just going to get you shot. Guys, you. Stand behind that. Crouch. Crouch. Whew. We got more reinforcements coming. Where are all the people I put on this ship? Oh my god, they all got out. Fine, so there's 4 of you left here. This has been an absolute mess and a half. Oh no. Is that their ship? That is literally their ship came back. And, oh, that is sneaky breaky. No, you. What are you doing? Get back here. Stupid muppet. That. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Need a medical bed. I would tell you to... I want to tell them to actually medic themselves, but yeah, they can't do that right now. Okay, you. We shall take as prisoner, quick. Oh. That guy. Nope, no point. I think we got him. We're going to wait till the next ship arrives. And when that guy opens the door, we're going to do what we should have done a while ago and plug him in the face. He decided discretion was the better part of valor there. Oh yeah, you. Dock up. That was sneaky. You stopping me from getting in there with my ship to unload reinforcements. Why? Oh yeah, I really feel like this game just has some really screwy AI sometimes. I'm like, dock up. It stopped. Just dock. Don't go back home. Dock up. There we go. All out. Now, your guys' job, to the place out. First off, though, let's set everyone to stun weaponry. You guys are well armored, well prepared. You can take these guys. You got them. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Why can't you... Why can't they go through that door? Somehow the door is blocked, I think. Oh, they're trying to get in the door here. That's interesting. The door is somehow broken. I think we've shot it enough that it stopped working. In that case, let's go this way. Oh, your name must be Cole. Well, Cole, welcome to the team, I suppose? Okay, let's see what your skills are like. You can actually get weapons up to 5, and you've got piloting. You will make a wonderful addition to the team after your re-education. All right, quick run through. Let's stare at the last of this. Hey, recruit 16. Stop being surrendered. That's good. Ooh, people are looking not the May West. You, use that. You, how are you feeling? Your health's actually pretty good. I would like you to take that syringe, and I would like you to apply it to our downed person. How are they feeling? Open wound bandaged. Excellent. So I would like you to give your equipment to number 12. Yeah, number 12 is going to need that. Yeah, and then number 12, I will have you... Why can't you use that in yourself? No, it's fine. I think there is just this person to talk to. Yeah, we give up. Please accept a ceasefire. They offer the following. No. Klein, take all prisoners and leave their ship derelict. Excellent. We have done it. The star system has changed its status, uncontrolled system. And now we can take everything you have. And we should probably get the prisoners out of here first, though. Wow. This guy's also got weapons of 5 and pilot. It's almost like the game has decided that, you know what, we're going to give Francis the good stuff today. For a pirate base, they really don't have a lot. I suppose they're pirates, so... Yeah, they wouldn't be pirates if they actually had a lot of stuff now, would they? All right, let's see if we can't get everyone out of here without making a bigger mess than we already have. Recruit 10 for taking part in the boarding action on the pirate base. You shall now be known as Angelon. Welcome to the team, Chief. You will also get to wear a green shirt because of your botany skill, which you're going to have to max out. Secondary and medical. Recruit 12 for bravery in the face of the enemy. You shall be anointed the name Wacky. Yes, Wacky. Congratulations on the bravery you have shown. You shall be a primary construction, secondary, and industry. Recruit 14. For outstanding bravery, you shall be anointed with the name Meandrus. Actually, that one worked out quite nicely. And I believe you're construction primarily. So we'll give you a yellow shirt. Welcome to the team. Recruit 16. For being the first member of the team to ever surrender on any away mission, we are giving you a name. I went back and reviewed the footage and it turns out, okay, yeah, you got shot more than anyone else. You were up front and yeah, everyone was targeting you. I mean, you got literally riddled with bullets. So I've decided that we are just going to give you a name. I was going to make the first person who surrendered, like we're going to exile them or something, just, to send a message to the rest. But no, Kevin Clark, you did a good job. You actually held the line. And I think it's construction. Wait, what was your skills again? No, mining and botany. Actually, you know what? We'll give you a green jersey. You'll be spending most of your time attending to the plants, but good job. Also, they don't have Stockholm Syndrome. Some of the prisoners don't get Stockholm Syndrome for some reason. Don't know why. Despite... Oh, alien lover. Aliens haunt my dreams. No, immune to aliens haunts my dreams. I just like the taste of monster meat more than average. Okay, well, fair enough. Okay, so those were the 4 people that went on the mission over there, so they're blooded. In fact, I think we have a few more recruits who could do with some blooding. Actually, no. You know what? We'll just send in a strong team and wipe this out. Well, we've cleaned this place out, ripped everything out to the core. We're basically good to jump. Let's go see what's around here. New nebula graphic. So if you land here, there's definitely a nebula you can see with the green goo. No, I'm still not dealing with nebulas. They're a pain in the butt. We'll scout around a bit more, but I think we've explored everything this place has to offer. Perform a long-range scan and reveal ships outside current vision. Huh, that's cool. Should maybe do that more often. Anyway, we shall drop out, grab the gear, and let's move on. More nebulas? No. Not dealing with nebulas. I think we're fine now that we've got the jammer, but it's still a pain in the butt. Clear out this area and move on. Then a quick derelict over here. Let's see where that links to. Nope, dead end. I've also been eyeballing up this place. I think we'll go back here and make our second ship. There's no asteroids there. It's a free sector. Well, no, okay, there might be things in there like micrometeorites and stuff. But we'll see. We'll move in and have a look. We'll pop off a couple of layers and drop in. See what you got to offer. And yeah, you're nothing. Okay, enough is enough. We can't cram any more people into this ship, and our food is actually starting to go down slightly. We might have a little bit too many people for this amount of food we're producing. So, second ship. We're going to duplicate it right beside here. So, give me a double block to start. Actually, just go straight for the quad. Why not? Create. But why can't I create a new ship? Cost 4 of 8 points. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Done. Excellent. Now let's build it. First thing we're going to do is figure out where our hallway goes. The hallway is sort of the core of the ship. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles up. That gives us the first batch of rooms. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles up. That gives us the second batch of rooms. And then the 4-tile corridor. Means we can't remove all of that. That's the first thing we're going to get started on. Then we're probably going to want to put in an airlock so that people can get in and out. This is going to take a while. How many hull blocks do we actually have on our main ship? 203. Each one of them is worth 12 tiles. I think we got this. So this is the start of our new ship. We're just putting the whole way down the middle. I've put in some walls to indicate where rooms are going to be. And then I think the first thing we need to put in is, well, the core. The system core gives us the points we need. And with those system points, we can decide what we want to build after that. I'm thinking the first thing up is going to be a power generator. Now, in fact, we're going to need a power generator. We're going to need temperature regulation. We're also going to need, where is it? Not workbench, tools facility to recharge all of the tool stuff. So maybe put you there. In fact, let me do a quick plan out of what we want exactly. This is what we end up with. We've got ourselves our power generator, X3, the highest level, of course. Then we've got our oxygen generation system right here. Water, ice to water conversion system. Then over here we've got our gas scrubber to remove the CO2. We have our tools facility over here to recharge people's tools. Then we have water collector over here to remove that from the atmosphere, or remove any moisture from the atmosphere. And we're still left with actually a couple of tiles right here that we can fill something into, and maybe one more here that we could use. We've got a little bit of space left over. I think, yeah, that'll be fine. We're also putting in some extra space over here so we can start putting in storage. Once you've got storage in, we can start dumping some extra ice and things in here. But the first thing we're going to do is get this room up and sealed so that we can get the temperature stabilized so that we're not damaging these systems. It just means they're going to need to be repaired more often if we don't get this done. I have set all the walls, doors, power generator, and the temperature control unit to high priority down here, high construction priority. So they should get completed first, which should just put us over the line. And once someone actually gets the power generator done. Oh, and fuels it. We're going to need to get some fuel in there. So give me one of these. We'll duplicate that, put it right there. We're effectively going to take this design here and mirror most of it. Should work out just fine. We're going to queue up a bunch of transfer to send across Energium, power cells, Hyperion, fuel, all sorts of bits and bobs just to get this thing kicked off. They should all get stored in here. Hey, does someone want to fuel that? Anytime now, guys. Anytime. Ah, the system comes online. Excellent. Now, let's build out a little bit more hull here. We're going to fill in this whole section. Might as well. Next up, we're going to need a facility to produce the energy rods. So we take the Energium, we turn it into energy rods so that we can feed it into the power generator. Then we've got advanced optronics facilities. Actually, let me just check them over here. We've got this facility over here. The advanced assembler allows us to make hull blocks, soft blocks, basically all of the turning stuff into things. We've also chucked down one of these, which allows us to make optronic components, energy cells. The augmentation parts we're still a little bit slow on. We're trying to get ships built first. And then finally the chemical refinery. This gets most of the processing out of the way with. We even stuck in a little battery and oh my god, it's already done. Our teams are really efficient right about now. Now, we should probably just put in a little bit more cooling about the place, or temperature control. It's just... let's just say temperatures on the ship are not exactly where they should be just yet. Now that we've got the basic industry up and running, oxygen's still a bit low, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to put in all of the crop stuff. Namely because our food's still going down a little bit. That's okay, that's fine. Over here we've got this little setup. In fact, I'll show you it on this side. Now the problem with this stuff over here is it is effectively work-related, so it does eat into comfort. So if we put this on work comfort, this stuff here is negative. So what we do is we wall this stuff in behind it, and we have one oxygen generator, one gas scrubber, and one CO2 producer. Originally I thought the CO2 producer all the CO2 would get destroyed by the gas scrubber. Turns out the gas scrubber has a limit of what it will scrub out. So unless the CO2 gets above a certain pressure, it won't scrub it. And then the CO2 producer will only produce CO2 up to a certain level. So what happened to me before was my CO2 level started to drop because the plant slowly sucked it all out of the atmosphere, and once all the CO2 was gone, the plant started stalling out. So I put in the CO2 scrubber, and then it just pumped up the CO2 until it stabilized. And you can see here, it stabilizes somewhere around 30. I think it's 36 or something like that is where or 36 or something like that is where the gas scrubber kicks in. So, yeah, we can put all of those right beside each other, and it doesn't do anything. It also helps that if you look at this, hazardous gas scrubbers remove CO2, smoke, toxic gases, etc. The gas scrubber and the CO2 producer can be placed in the same room and do not interfere with each other. Good to know. Good to know. We are now installing some crops over here. It's going to cost us a bunch of fertilizer and water and a bunch, but we got the resources to spare for now. We got 61 raw chemicals for the love of Jeebus. Now, we're not putting in alcohol just here yet. First, we're going to get up some housing. Oh, and there's another. Damn it, I gotta keep processing these prisoners. Well, it's good we're getting these prisoners processed because they're going to be transferred over to the new ship once it's completed and operational. We are starting to get backup power warnings. Thing is, we're producing so much stuff using a lot of our industry, it's causing, well, brownouts. Power goes down, drains the entire batteries, power jumps back up again. So, we're going to chuck down a second power generator. Another power generator should take care of the problems. Thing is, due to some mistakes on my end, I forgot to set up automatic refining on this. So we actually, we ran out of electronic components and steel plates. But that's okay. It's okay. We can build it back up again. And as soon as we do, we'll be able to get enough infra blocks to put it in this second power generator. And then we shouldn't have any more power problems anymore. It's bare bones, but it's just about completed. We've got 2 hull stabilizers. They're still kicking in, and they're going to generate more hull strength, so this thing can take a little bit more of a pounding. Also has a shield generator, which is great. Its value depends on the size of the ship. Ship's a bit large, so it's not going to be great. Still better than our old ship. It's 231 shields as opposed to 216 on our old ship. Problem, though, we can't make a jammer. Jammer needs super blocks, and we only have 1 of the 3 super blocks required. We need to get our hands on 2 more super blocks, and I haven't bought any. Really should have collected a few more. Forgot about that. I blanked it. And there's problems. You see, one of the things you really need for making this ship is tech blocks. You need a lot of tech blocks for making this ship. And, well, I just thought we'd make the odd tech block. And it turns out I figured out some things. Right. You see, when you make tech blocks, it costs you these blue circuit optronic components. And normally I just made them manually at the start. But I set that to automatic after a while once we built out our ship, and I didn't think it was a big deal. But the reason I'd used it manually at first is because to make those blocks, you need to actually have blue circuits. And now, this is the optronic components, the blue circuits. Yeah, they require 2 chemicals to be made. 2 chemicals. That means we had to spend an entire raw chemical to make one. Like, 1 raw chemical turns into... one raw chemical turns into 2 chemicals. Those 2 chemicals then make the 1 blue circuit board, and then that 1 blue circuit board turns into a single tech block. Yeah, we have 3 raw chemicals left, which is also required for making our fertilizer for growing our plants. My bad. My very, very bad. There was a couple of military ships that are still floating around the sector. I cleared them out of tech blocks. I should have bought a whole bunch of tech blocks and had at least a couple of hundred on standby, but I did not. However, right now, this has shields, it has engines, it has power, it has, it's fueled up, it's good to go. We just have to transfer some crew and get out of there. And I'm thinking the plan would be, immediately try and find some super blocks. We might want to run back over to this territory or this and just find a couple of super blocks to finish the jammer, then we can explore out. But we need to really get our hands on a bunch of raw chemicals. Actually, this is over here. Abundant resource system. A lot of mining. No. We can pop back through here, grab a few raw chemical stuff. Shouldn't take us more than a few days to go back and get all the necessary bits and bobs. Namely because we can travel really fast. But I'm super over time. Sorry about not as nearly as much action. I really wanted to get into the harder stuff today, but building out this ship has taught me a few lessons. One, really hoard your raw chemicals. We had 60 raw chemicals. I suddenly managed to run us into the ground. But don't worry, we're not going to use the raw chemical generation trick. That's no. We're going to go find some replacement ones. And we're going to transfer some crew over there. Probably the more recently captured ones. Anyway, I'm going to cut this out here. I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck.
We'll meet again. We'll love again. Under the sky. Under the rain, we'll fly to the